Good afternoon. Today is Sunday, the 14th of June, 2026, and the time now is 53 minutes past 3 p.m. in the afternoon. My name is Honest John, the son of John O'Sullivan of Kiblaki de Nonpareil, and I'm a pugilist, boxer, prize fighter. So we're now in 2026. Like I said, I'm going to read The Lord is My Shepherd at the beginning of this and also at the end of this to give this video protection. The Psalm of King David. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters, he restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. Now, we're now in 2026, so just give me 2 minutes to bring up the calculator here. So we're now in 2026. I think it was 2022. 4 years ago, I met this boy, this man, who's got a business. I'm in Hounslow, in Middlesex, Greater London, in England, the United Kingdom. And he's a man, but I call him a boy. And he's got a business on the High Street, on Hounslow High Street. And he's got. I'm not going to. I know the business, but I'm not going to say the exact business. I don't want to pinpoint the guy. I don't want to highlight him on the High Street. But when I first met him, I first met him in 2015. That long ago. So let's do the math. So 2026 minus 2015. 2015. So I met him 11 years ago. But I think what happened was in 2016, I met this Pakistani woman, this stranger. It's a strange woman. I'm going to be brutally honest because people seem to think that in God's world, it's all romance and lovey-dovey. Now, there's a lot of con artists and fraudsters hiding behind God. Now, there's not a lot of that, but in my case, there's elements of that. Now, it's hard. This video is not about that. But this woman, she was like a con artist. She was a criminal, a con artist. So anyway, I met her, but I had to report her to the police. Anyway, so but that's not what this video is about. But anyway, it was at that time I met this woman, and so this man, first of all, he was fine in 2015, 11 years ago. We're fine. We had a good talking, like, friendship. When I met this woman, he started to change. He started to get it was short. The conversation was shorter. So rather than talking for maybe 2 minutes, it was short. It was like maybe 20 seconds or 10 seconds, much shorter. So 20 seconds to 2 minutes, that's much shorter than the length of time. So 2 minutes is 120 seconds. It was just like 10 seconds or 20 seconds quicker, shorter. And then he started to complain of having back problem. So I would go into his shop, and he would be lying down in the shop, like he's on his bed. So I say to him, "Are you all right? Yeah, what's going on? What's happening there? Why are you lying down?" He said, "Oh, he's got a problem in his back." Now, at that time in 2022, I was working on three paintings, three spiritual religious paintings I was working on. I did work on them. I produced them. I got rid of them though. But three lovely paintings. One of Saint Lord Father de Mille, simply the best. One of Saint Christ Caddy Emperor the Star. You never heard of these people. And Saint Lady Vanessa Christ VIP, the Love. Now, you never heard of these people because it hadn't been publicized. But I was working on these three. I had this inspiration, this creativity. But I got rid of these paintings. But yeah, these are the name of the characters that the painters were. But I had the physical paintings. I had a friend that there's a website, creative website where I know the name, but I'm not going to say the name. I'm not going to. It's not about promoting the name of this business, but you can go online. They're online. You pay. You hire the artist. You send the design, and they do the painting. They send it in the post. It's lovely. Yeah. Anyway, but with this particular art, he didn't send it in the post. I had to download it. Then it got printed out. I had to send it to a design company. They printed it out on proper paper and everything. Really nice. Anyway, so he started to complain of back problems. So I think on one of the paintings, one of the paintings cost me £600 in total. Because it was £500 for the painting, plus I gave the artist a tip of £100, £100 tip. So I said to this man in the shop, he's got a key cut, he does key cutting shop. Do you want me to pay for um, a specialist to look at your back? Because it went on for a long time. It wasn't like he just lied down and then a week later or 2 weeks later he was back. It was a long fucking thing. So I thought, right, it's deep. Like, if I can help this guy, because although I'm a Christian, but I'm not a practicing Christian. So I thought, look, if I can do any good, this money doesn't have to. This money doesn't have to go to the spiritual paintings. It's not that important. This is a human being in his life. So I'll try to redirect the money. It's serious. I know I'm laughing to him. So I asked him, do you want to pay for it? He said, oh, he's got a brother who's a surgeon. He's some specialist or something in another country. I think he could have said Iran or somewhere like that in that Middle East. So I said, he said that he's a specialist or some sort of medical. I said, is he going to help you? He said, oh, well, he made an excuse. He said something contradictory. So I said, well, what are you going to do? He said, his wife, he's got married, they're Muslim. Now, this is not about Islam, him being a Muslim, but he just said he's a Muslim. So, well, So I was going to have, yeah, I mean, I know this guy, in terms of 0 to 100, about maybe 9%. I don't even know him that well. So I was going to give him money. I think he said £1,000. Can you believe this? This is a true story. I'm only for direct religious paintings. The paintings are not here anymore. Let's go to show you anyway. This is Almighty God Yahweh again. I think he's funny. You are funny though, isn't it? Like a comedian. But I find you funny 3 days later. That's when I laugh. But anyway, so the thing is anyway, so so this back pain with this with this man was going on for a long time. So say 2022. I'll pick out a month. Say it started in June, or say July 2022. It went on July, August, September, October, November, December. Then it went on to the next year. The next year, no. It went on. No, not the next year. It went on. So let's go back to 2022. So it went on July, August, September, October, November, December. Then it went 2023 into 2023. Yeah. Then he was up. He stood up. Then he was back down again. He kept saying, "Oh, my back, my back." Now I'm thinking like, right. Then he said to me, "Oh, I said to him, oh, I want to buy weights because I'm a pugilist, like a prize fighter." So he said, "I've got weights. Can I come round to your flat?" So I said, "No, no, you don't have to come round to my flat." Now you can pause it. You can think like, what's going on here now? So I'm not a homosexual. I'm not homosexual now, and because of this Pakistani woman and whatever, because she's a Muslim, and like I said, this is not about Islam. But I'm not gay. I'm not homosexual. Now, whatever God is, this is funny again. I'm speaking from the heart. Whatever God is, like God, like the whole thing in this world is God. Transgender, lesbian, gay, homosexual, all comes from like the spirit of God. Even the devil's the spirit of God. It's like the corrupt. No, hold on. It's not the corrupt. It's like the. I can't really find the words. Everything in this world is of God. God knows. There's nothing really here. That's not Him. I think what it is he's saying is it's where it's the So you have happy and sad, hot and cold, rich and poor, hard work and laziness. I think it's the lazy aspect. I'm not saying God is lazy, but it's like the yin and the yang. It's like the opposite of what that thing is. So anyway, but I'm not homosexual. Now people might say I'm good looking, I look young, but really you don't really know me. If you knew me, you wouldn't really want to be doing that. I'm not Superman or the Creator, but I'm saying you don't really want to be doing that because it's just I don't really entertain that. And I know I'm in England. I know there's a lot of that here. It seems to be a lot of that. I mean, over the last 20 years, a lot of this gay and I'm a homosexual, and I'm lesbian, I'm a gay and I'm homosexual, and I'm transgender. But I don't play that game. So you don't really want to be doing that. So anyway, he said, "Can I come to your flat?" I said, "No, you don't have to bring no way to my flat." So anyway, I said, "No, you don't have to bring no way." And anyway, I went back to the shop again. He's on the bed again. I said, "You're right." And anyway, I stopped going there. So the reason why I'm saying in this video is because the back, for someone to say, "Oh, my back, over maybe say 9 months," keep saying my back. Psychologically, the person asking and you seeing it, as an athlete, it can make you Not in the real, well, they could do. It can make you think, oh, that part of the back is weaker than it should be. So you may take in his negativity because God has made us as humans very complex. It's a lovely creation, the body. We've got emotion, the brain, intelligence. There's so much there within this thing here. It's really powerful. So a person takes my back consistently and they don't do anything about it, you can then draw that negative energy into you. That's what I think happened. So that's why I've done this video. So I don't chat to the boy. I find him fucking rude though still. I think him and his Pakistani girl, they'll make good partners. That's what I would say anyway. So good luck. I'm gonna close with Lord is my shepherd. A Psalm of King David. The Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my head with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen. Thank you.